E aí galera do YouTube, tudo bom com vocês? Bem-vindo a mais um vídeo de Genshin Impact. Rosária, mano. Rosária é um clima, mano. It's a mood. Bom, como vocês podem ver aqui, nós estamos aqui hoje para continuar a história do evento da Lanterna. Que a gente tem que se encontrar com a Keqing lá na câmara de Jari. E hoje eu vou usar a Rosária. A Rosária não está exatamente incrível, mas ela tá muito boa. Eu botei o set. Eu planejava usar a Rosária, sabe? Aí eu upei isso aqui até o R5. Eu botei nela o set que tava na Jean. E é isso que ela vai usar. C2, 666. E nós temos aqui a Keqing. A Keqing que tá com o set da Shenha. Quando eu tiver a Shenha, eu vou usar esse set nela. Eu diria que ele está bom, né? Só a arma que eu poderia, né? Se fosse uma arma de ataque com porcento de ataque aqui, meu amigo, ia chegar em 4.000 tranquilo. Mas né? Um dia eu vou botar essa. Cadê? Eu tenho a lança do Shao, né? A lança do Shao vai ser perfeita praticamente. Que aumenta o ataque aqui e ataque aqui. Isso é coisa pro futuro. No momento, é aqui que tá usando o set. Um dia quando eu tiver a Shenhe, aí eu boto nela. Mas vamos lá, falar com a Keqing. O episódio de hoje provavelmente vai ser rápido. Se o episódio for rápido, já sabe, né? Eu vou esperar, eu vou fazer essa missão e depois eu vou esperar lançar a terceira missão, que vai ser a última. Aí eu junto as duas em um vídeo só. Que é essa aqui que a gente vai fazer agora e essa aqui ainda vai liberar. Aí provavelmente eu vou juntar as duas em um único vídeo. E ainda vai ter essa parada aqui pra fazer, eu não sei. Se não me engano a gente vai enfrentar ela, né? Mas isso aí não ocupa muito vídeo não, é só uma batalha. Mas né? Daqui a 2 dias é que a gente vai ver isso. Simbora, falar com a Keqing. Que é isso? Ah, esses daqui são os presentes? Ah, eu ia botar em inglês, né? Terminando isso aqui eu boto em inglês. Tá faltando nada. Ok. Madame Pin. Observando as maravilhas do mundo. Cores efêmeras. Hoje é dia de inglês. Simbora, onde é que é a Madame Ping? Madame Ping! Vou voando pra lá, cara. Eu poderia estar usando a skin nova da Rosária, mas essa skin dela eu não gostei não. Eu não gostei mesmo. Tá certo que, né, fica da hora essa skin mais escura na Rosária, mas essa aqui, meu amigo, é outro nível. E eu tenho a impressão que eles diminuíram ela aqui, mano, nessa outra skin. Sei lá, talvez seja só impressão minha, mas parece que tá menor. Talvez seja só impressão minha. Mas, né, de qualquer jeito eu prefiro essa aqui, né, Fishnet. Isso aqui até que é da hora, ela com esse shortzinho aqui. Massa, o design ficou muito bom. Mas não tem cara de Rosária, cara. É como teve uma galera falando, a Rosária veste o que ela quer. Aquilo ali é uma roupa que a igreja mandou ela vestir. Oi, Fei! Se não me engano, eu prefiro a voz dela em inglês mesmo, da Dainha Fei. Ainda bem que eu boto em inglês. Yes. É verdade.
I'm sure it is, but really, child, who could be seeking your help during the lantern rite?
You'd be surprised.
Keqing? Ah. E o ventilador tá ligado. Se vocês estiverem escutando o ventilador, né? É isso aí. Acho que tá baixinho. Acho que não dá pra escutar não. Feliz ritual das lanternas.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Madam Ping. How are you?
Viva, pelo menos.
Oh dear, well, look who's here. I'm so glad to see you all in time for the festival.
Yes,
Hello,
yes.
traveler. Long time no see.
Com certeza. Pode ir mais rápido o texto.
Oh, and Lady Keqing is here too.
Yes.
The Keqing have prepared some small gifts for you to celebrate this festive occasion. There are some seasonal goods, 2 bolts of fine silk, and some exotic flower seeds which I picked specifically for you, Madam Ping.
Ô, louco.
I brought all the lighter gifts with me, but the silks are still on the way. I just submitted them for delivery, so I'm sure they'll arrive in good time. Please, accept our humble gifts. I hope you'll find them to your liking.
É claro que
Those
gosto.
gifts sound marvelous. Please be sure to thank the Keqing on our behalf.
Yes, how very nice of you. I'm sure the flowers will be most beautiful if you personally selected the seeds. Thank you very much, Keqing.
Smooth.
Please, enjoy them. We intend to visit the other Adepti as well, so I'm afraid we must be going now.
A gente vai dar um fora daqui. Quem fez essa legenda, cara?
They should be over in Jueyun-Karst.
A gente vai encontrar Shinra
By the way,
e a
I've heard
Keqing.
that you designed
Keqing
all
não.
the street decorations
Ganyu.
yourself, Keqing.
Ganyu e Shinra juntas.
You
Nossa senhora, seria
decorated the
incrível.
city so beautifully.
Ainda mais que eu botei em inglês.
You don't even
Ah,
have
eu queria escutar
time to
Shinra
go and see it
em
for
japonês. É.
yourself.
Mas tudo bem, eu conheço a voz dela, é
What a
boa.
pity. Yanfei really enjoys spending time at the festival. You'll find her wandering around there whenever she can spare a moment.
Come on, Granny. I wasn't wandering around. I was providing essential consultation to my clients.
Aham.
Oh, is that so? Were you also holding consultations with clients while you stood in front of the grilled tiger fish stand for all
Madame
that
Ping tá
time?
sempre de olho.
As a matter of fact, I was helping them calculate the prices. It's
Oh!
not easy, you know. I had to check a lot of different items. That's right. There are no holidays in my line of work. I have to
Igual a
be ready
Hotel.
whenever my clients need me.
That sounds exhausting. Oh, Paimon can't imagine a life without holidays.
Well, though there are no set holidays, I do get to decide on my own schedule. I can always budget some time to relax. Otherwise, I would always look exhausted in front of potential clients. It'd be hard to land new cases after leaving a terrible first impression.
Exato. Tá escutando, Keqing?
Besides, what's the saying? Ah, yes. A rested worker is an efficient worker.
Falou bem. Tá escutando, Keqing? Você já chegou a dar um passeio lá na rua?
I was there many times when I was supervising the festival construction, but I haven't been there since. I was planning to go after I finished my work, but the work keeps piling up. I ended up completely forgetting about it.
Oh, smooth.
Yes, I should take the opportunity to show you around while you're here.
Caraca, a Lumine
We
tá
should
que
head
tá,
to
hein?
Jueyun-Karst. If you'll excuse us, Madam Ping. We'll be leaving now. Let's see. Which Adeptus shall we visit first?
Oh, why don't we visit Cloud at Mount Amsung first? She usually stays
Rosário é muito
inside
da hora,
her
cara.
abode, so she'll be super easy to find.
Alright. Cloud Retainer it is.
Let's go. Cloud Retainer, I'm here. Is Shinra here? Ganyu, eu tô vendo Ganyu. E a garça? Ah, mas Shinra não tá aqui. Shinra não tá aqui não, mas Ganyu já transforma isso aqui em 1000 vezes melhor. Ganyu! Oh shit. Bem em cima.
The festive season is fast approaching.
Linda
What
demais essa
brings you
Ganyu.
to one's abode? Has the Ministry of Civil Affairs simply run out
É a
of
única personagem de banda especial que eu tenho C1.
Well, with Lantern right just around the corner, I decided it was a good time to take leave and pay you a visit. But, where are Mooncarver and Mountain Shaper?
Pera, a voz da Ganyu sempre foi assim? Ou será que é porque eu faz muito tempo que eu não
Don't
escuto
even get one
a voz
started.
dela em inglês?
Oh, is that
Traveler.
the Traveler and the Yuhang too? A rare visitor indeed.
Happy Lantern Ride, everybody!
Ai, ai.
Greetings, Venerable Adeptus. And greetings, Ganyu.
Huh? Lady Keqing, I didn't expect to see you here.
The Yuhang of the Keqing. Here. Most fascinating.
Hã? Como assim?
Most courteous of you to travel hither and pay your respects. What is the purpose of your visit?
Caraca, atrás do...
I ask.
Pera, pera. A primeira parte inteira que ela falou, traduziram pra olá. Nossa senhora. Encurtaram bastante, hein?
On behalf of the Keqing, I'd like to give you our regards. Please, accept our humble gifts.
Qual é o
As
gift?
the governing body of Liyue, the Keqing must be busy with a myriad of affairs. And yet, you still take the time to visit one in this mountain abode. Eminently considerate of you. Oh, what an amusing cylindrical
Oh, só que
device.
de
I wonder
artifício.
what that could be.
Pou!
This is a new type of firework which has been modified by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've heard that you are fond of gadgets, so I've brought one for your amusement. Cloud Retainer. Although she is not outwardly opposed to us, she is still skeptical of Liyue being ruled by humans. Maybe she thinks humans are still too young to handle it. No matter. With time, our strength will become apparent enough. Before then, we should try to give her a good impression.
E a Lumine sempre lendo os pensamentos dos outros, né?
Good thing I came prepared. Cloud Retainer has a great interest in gadgets. She will certainly appreciate.
É capaz dela ter inventado isso, não?
Said that Cloud Retainer is very picky about food, so I made sure not to bring any snacks to avoid upsetting her. I've given everything thorough consideration. It should all go well.
Goodness me. Whoever would have thought? Oh, how very interesting. It is intricate, with ingenious design, and is aesthetically agreeable.
Yes.
Yes. Judging from Cloud Retainer's expression, it seems this
Por que tá todo mundo...
Very good. One shall
Tá virando um anime, é
gladly
fera.
sacrifice.
Lendo os pensamentos dele vindo à tona pra todo mundo ouvir.
Surmises from Ganyu's words that you also wish to see Moon Carver and Mountain Shaper. Pity. Your timing is most unfortunate.
Oh, are they not home?
Faz tempo que eu não vejo eles.
See them too.
Those two old fossils.
Oh, nossa.
Moon Carver has been most anxious to see how Liyue Harbor fares. But the agreement was clear. Liyue is now in the hands of the Keqing, and he cannot simply
Stop.
roam into the city and begin supervising others' work as he pleases. So one tried to persuade him otherwise, proposing that if he could not be placated, he could go to the city disguised
Forma
as a
humana?
human and take a brief look around.
Ué,
Alas, he is
tu tem uma
too
forma
stubborn.
humana? Como seria tua forma humana?
He would have none of it. Thereafter he left, claiming to have gone traveling. He has not returned since.
Por todo mundo? Caraca, mano.
Mountain Shaper, however, is more open-minded.
Então
He
os
said
caras...
he wished to look for something new with which to
Hoje é a
defend
entrada
the
das
tranquility of
montanhas.
this mountain.
Ah,
He told one that he was leaving in search of treasures, and one has not heard from him since. Wait. Surely this is not a case of two old coots in cahoots, rusing to excuse themselves that they might venture behind one's back.
exatamente
Scurry
isso.
away and go traveling together.
Exatamente isso.
Huh? What's everybody doing here?
Shenhe!
Voice. Is it Shenhe?
Yes!
Oh?
Eu reconheço essa voz em inglês, Vera. Ela tá gravada em minha mente.
Here too.
Yes! Nossa!
Also here to visit Cloud Retainer.
Shenhe,
is she the one that you mentioned?
quando chegar o teu Room, a gente conversa.
Hello, everyone.
Nossa senhora, essa mulher. Nossa senhora, esse olhar frio.
Shenhe, this is Ganyu. You have most likely heard of her.
Quando tiver o teu Rerun, a gente conversa. Eu já tô com o teu set pronto. Só não sei... Oh, ela se conhece pela primeira
I
vez.
work at Yujing Terrace. I've heard that you returned to Liyue Harbor recently, so if you need anything, please feel free to come to me.
I will. Thank you.
Oh,
I brought some food from the city. I heard that during Lantern Rite, people in Liyue bring food to share with their friends. So here I am.
Oh no, I made a point of not bringing any food offerings. Is it going to be okay?
Keqing, qual é? Relaxa.
And you even brought food for those two old fossils.
That's right.
Old Fossils? Ah, tá. Os outros dois, cara. A gente come.
Barely a few days in the city. You have learned so much. Thank you for these delectable edibles, Shenhe.
Oh!
Huh?
Hã?
Everyone, you shall all be staying in Liyue Harbor in the future. One should like to think that you will all look out for each other. Is that understood?
Mas é claro.
Yes, understood.
This place is much livelier than I'd imagined.
Mudando de assunto. Por falar nisso, você sabe onde está o
The
Tchau?
Conqueror of Demons? One has not seen him
É só gritar o nome dele que ele aparece, né? Esse é o acordo.
Then he's probably not enjoying Karst. Let's go look for him in his usual spot, at Wangchuan.
In short, one is the only Adeptus selected to
Oh,
remain
shit.
in Jueyun Karst for the festival.
Yeah.
Had Ganyu not come to visit, one would likely have stayed firmly put in one's abode to resume research of
Também
gadgets.
precisa de férias. Ahá! E nisso pula pra Keqing pra dizer que ela também precisa de férias.
Please accept my profuse apologies.
Nice transition.
Why the sudden solemnity? It would certainly not be the first time one has been interrupted on your account. As a youngling, you did
Oh,
so
no.
much to scurry around the place while one's attention was monopolized by mechanisms.
Como é que se chama?
You were especially drawn to a certain implement one had made. Oh, what was it?
Diz. Tomara que ninguém interrompa.
Oh no,
Eu quero saber mais sobre a Ganyu.
this could spell trouble for Ganyu.
Ih!
Huh? Oh,
Não!
sorry, I just remembered there's something I must attend to.
Ah, mano.
Oh, why the sudden haste? With the Yuhang present, why not settle this matter here and now?
Hã?
No. It's something very important. In fact, I must see Lady Ningguang about it immediately.
A matter so pressing that you must find Ningguang in person.
Desculpa, esfarrapada.
Yes. Ningguang and I have different scopes of work.
Nossa,
and
nice save.
Ganyu has to report to both of us respectively. It's indeed not easy for her.
Ganyu.
Keqing is trying to help me.
Tá devendo muito a ela, hein?
Yes, that's right. I'm very sorry, everyone. I will take my leave.
Corre! Corre, Ganyu. A gente se vê aí. Depois. Ué, ela saiu andando. Sapo!
Huh, gone already. That child, she has always been easily ruffled.
É.
One can sympathize, however. It is no simple thing to be a secretary. Nearly every matter in
É verdade,
Harbor,
é verdade.
momentous
Ganyu trabalha
or
muito.
trivial, passes through Ganyu's
E agora vai vir
judgment.
a transição para dizer pra Keqing ter que
But
descansar.
even as an adeptus, she must never neglect her own health.
Exato!
She fall prone to exhaustion. Ganyu is an assiduous worker,
Sapo.
apt to foregoing food
Cara,
and
que esse
rest
sapo tá
when
maluco,
she is
mano.
busy. Please make sure she eats and sleeps properly whenever you see her.
I will. Ganyu has always been a great asset to us. Her health is a priority. So
What
we will
about
take good
your
care of her.
health?
The Yuhang, reliable as ever. It was indeed a wise decision to leave Liyue Harbor to you.
Esse bicho tá me incomodando muito.
We will certainly strive to live up
Farei
to your
jus às suas
expectations.
expectativas.
As for these edibles, they do look delectable indeed. You may leave them here. Shenhe shall bring these into one's abode, and one shall pass them on to Moon Carver and Mountain Shaper once they have made their return.
Oh! Atenciosa, hein?
Firework has an intriguing design. One must conduct a thorough study of it. And one also wants to hear what
Aww.
Shenhe has learned in Liyue Harbor.
Oh!
Yes, I have many interesting stories to
Oh!
tell.
Eu adoraria escutar
Let
também.
us chat while one scrutinizes this device.
Yeah, don't you rest during the
Yeah! A
It's
transição!
season after all.
One has long been living secluded in the mountains and no longer observes the holidays. Worry not, one shall take appropriate care of
Régua.
oneself. Rest is crucial. If one is too devoted to one's research and falls ill, one shall be in no
Exato.
fit state to test the devices personally.
Está ouvindo o Keqing?
Is it really that important to test it yourself?
Aí você...
Of course, as one sows, so
Você colhe o que
do we reap.
plantou.
And the joy of reaping is what one yearns for.
Maluco, tu tá me incomodando pra caramba.
If one spends all that time working on a machine, yet forgets to test the outcome, that would be akin to a chef who never tries his own food. No,
Exato.
it is unwise to put the cart before the horse. Enough idle chatter, everyone. One must go and continue one's research. Come,
Oh,
Shenhe,
oh.
this way.
Tchau, Shinhan. Quando o teu banner voltar, a gente se encontra de novo.
Get to try their own food? That would be kind of weird.
Exato.
Lab retainer sure does know a lot about gadgets and cooking. Though, she can be a bit strange sometimes.
É verdade.
And she is an adeptus.
That's the wisdom of an adeptus. She takes good care of those around her. Though she lives in seclusion, she also manages to bring everyone together. A hermit who's more social than most living in society. What an interesting character.
É verdade.
Traveler, Paimon, let's head to Wangshuin. Perhaps we'll find the Conqueror of Demons there.
Conqueror of Demons. Cadê aquele sapo maldito? Filho da mãe, vem cá. Fica pulando na minha frente agora. Observar pedra? Eu não quero observar pedra. Peixe. Beleza, agora é o Xiao. Xiao talvez seja o último, né? Eu não acho que não tem mais alguém, não.
Let's ask Virgildet where the Conqueror of Demons may be.
Ok.
Hold on. Isn't that
Kiki!
Chi-Chi? Oh,
Chi-Chi!
weird guy with the snake around his neck.
Oi. Espera aí que eu vou falar. Pronto. Não, não é verdade. É tudo mentira. Olá.
Dr. Beidou, here are the herbs. I've picked lots of them.
I picked lots of them.
Let me pack up and then we can be on our
Dentro.
way.
Logo, logo.
What are you doing?
Dr. Beidou wanted herbs. So I
Esse bicho é um médico, então provavelmente ele vai ser suporte, cara.
And Dr. Beidou came too.
Mas talvez ele tenha algum modo de ataque com a serpente.
Traveler,
Talvez.
Paimon.
E
Oh, and Lady
Keqing.
Keqing. It's a
Keqing.
pleasure to see you all. We're here stocking up more herbs.
Eu tenho que lembrar que o Q se lê com um
Voodoo Pharmacy
X.
always runs out of digestive herbs during the festival seasons. With Lantern right just around the corner.
Ah, tem um talismã na
I
perna,
thought
nunca
we should
notei
get
isso.
prepared. We came all this way to collect some herbs, and we've picked quite the assortment. We'll be
Nice.
on our way back to the pharmacy once the herbs are sorted.
Wonderful.
Certainly didn't expect to see the Yuhong all the way out here.
Me neither.
I have some business to attend to here.
Ah, I see. It's nearly time to celebrate Lantern Rite, and you're still running errands. Hardworking as always.
I appreciate the sentiment, Dr. Beidou. I'm just doing my job.
Keqing and the Traveler are very busy. And we are busy too. Everyone, keep it up.
Right. Thank you, Titi.
Chichi's cute.
We shouldn't tarry here any longer. Take care, you two. 3. Traveler?
Ah tá,
Let's go
cobra.
find Virgildet.
3. Quem? Eu ainda não sei quem é esse Virgildet. Ela? Virgildet. E aí, Virgildet?
Ah, Lady Keqing. What a surprise. Is there anything I can help you with?
A gente tá atrás do garoto...
No, thank you.
sombrio.
Wondering if you might know where the conqueror of demons is.
O Quirito das
We
trevas.
never inquire about Xiao's whereabouts. But if he's here, he would be up on the rooftop terrace. Please feel free to go up and have a look.
Nossa, como se eu não soubesse disso ainda. É só gritar. Oh, é só gritar o nome dele que ele aparece. Tchau! Usa tua arma secreta, Lumini. Vai lá, manda o tchau.
He doesn't seem to be here.
Ele tá lá em cima, de olho na gente.
At the wrong time.
Quer ver?
Maybe he's out battling somewhere again. Let's leave the gifts with the owner and ask her to...
How can I help?
I knew it! Eu sabia que esse filho da mãe tava em cima da árvore só observando. Que é isso?
Where did you come from? You scared Paimon!
Yes.
Hello.
Essa voz de inglês dele eu não
I am
gosto não.
Keqing,
Essa voz em inglês.
Yuhong of the Liu Keqing.
Eu acho que ele sabe.
Yes. I saw you
Oh,
when you
Xiao.
battled Osile. You are fierce with your blade.
Foi elogiada pelo Xiao, olha só.
Give you some lantern rite presents.
Oh shit, that's a lot!
Lots of tasty food.
Don't waste your delicacies on me.
Droga.
Eradicating demons is my duty. You don't have to thank me. Karma is harmful to the human body, even if you have a stronger constitution than most. You should keep your distance from me when you can afford to.
Hey, wait! Are you leaving? Aw, come on! Lantern rite is almost here! Don't you want to take a break?
Vamos juntas para a cidade ver os fogos de artifício.
Like I said before, I have no liking for crowds. I must remain vigilant of evil attacks, especially during the holidays. I will continue my patrol as usual. You should also exercise caution. And if there's any danger...
Não sei porque tá meio odiado. Tchau, tchau. E o seu teleporte?
And he's gone. Well, Xiao hasn't changed a bit. Wonder if he'll come and watch the fireworks this year, though.
Se ele quiser.
We've completed our visits with all the Adepti. Let's take a break downstairs before we head back into the city.
Nice. Após descansar... Ué, já... Tá.
Oh no.
Ah,
What shall
não.
we do?
Qual é o problema? Pirotecnista. Pengui. Roubaram o quê? Fala. Alguém roubou alguma coisa, certeza.
Oh, Lady Keqing! Lady Keqing! I'm so glad to see you here.
Feng Yi? What's wrong? What are you doing here?
Lady Keqing, let me explain. I had rearranged the fireworks layout and expanded the range to Qingsa village, just like you requested. My people finished setting up the fireworks and we left someone in charge to launch them for the show. But... the person we left in charge came back shortly after and reported that all the fireworks in Qingsa village had been stolen. I immediately reported the situation to the Millelith and had another batch of fireworks made to be transported to Qingsa village under escort. However, everyone's short-handed during Lantern Rite. The Millelith are already stretched thin and don't even have enough people to fill their regular... We don't have many materials left. So if the second batch of fireworks gets stolen as well, we're done for. So, which is when I bumped into you, Lady Keqing.
Tá na hora do
To the
pau.
Ministry of Civil Affairs, the number of guards on patrol has to be doubled and rotated continuously during Lantern Rite. They must perform these extra measures in addition to their standard daily affairs. The only manpower they can muster during the festival would be the emergent, but those special units are intended only for backup. There are not many of them and they cannot perform prolonged guard duty. If we wish to make use of them, we'll need to resolve the problem quickly.
Maybe we can ask the Adepti for help.
Oh ho ho!
This won't be a piece of cake for someone like Cloud Retainer or Xiao.
No, that would only make us look incompetent. I'll handle this, Peng Yi.
Nós já bem vamos.
Right! We can take care of this together.
Yes.
Thanks, you two. Actually, I have an idea. Let me make some arrangements. Peng Yi, go back to Liyue Harbor and get the fireworks ready. Then meet me in Qingsa Village. Traveler, come with me. Let's ask around to see what happened.
Ok. Vamos fazer umas perguntas. Lá. Hello. Oh, yes. Prau.
Oh, how could a whole batch of fireworks just vanish like that?
We'll find
Hello,
it.
Granny Roshin. We'd like to know more about the recent fireworks theft.
Oh, Lady Keqing, I can hardly believe you came personally to investigate.
It's no trouble at all. Please, tell us what happened.
Well, when they brought the fireworks, the children in the village were very excited. They were all gathered round, watching the area for a long time. The workers piled up the fireworks and said they would go confirm the locations to set them off. That's when they left the village. Oh, now let me remember. Oh, yes. I recall that they left the fireworks in an open area just next to a house down the old road. But the very next day, all the fireworks were nowhere to be seen. The person in charge of the fireworks was so anxious that they went straight back to the city to find a solution. Oh, the villagers here are worried too. The fireworks missing can only mean that there are thieves about. There are elderly and kids in the village, you know. Although the Millilith are stationed here, no one dares to go out anymore.
I understand. Please help reassure the people in the village and tell them everything's going to be fine with the Millilith standing guard. Traveler, let's go investigate the place where the fireworks were stolen.
Okay. It's time to work. Ali. Visão elemental, talvez. Yes.
The thieves must think there are mostly elderly and children living in Chinksa village, all too weak to defend themselves. Otherwise, they would never dare commit such a blatant crime. This is absolutely awful. We cannot let such a matter go unpunished. Let's see if we can find any clues here before we plan our next step.
Easy. Oh, wow. Como é que ninguém...
Sir, please. This is all just a big misunderstanding.
Oh.
A misunderstanding, you say? If so, then tell me, why are you hiding here?
Please, good sir. This really is just a misunderstanding. I would never dream of getting anywhere near the Feiyun Commerce Guild shipment.
Something's happening over there. Let's go have a look.
Oh, the Feiyun Commerce Guild? It must be...
Please, save your breath. Restrain this fellow. Tightly now. We mustn't let him get away.
Yes, young master.
Se lascou.
Sure, it was an evil spirit. Turns out it's the treasure hoarders again.
Ching chai chang chang.
Well, hello, dear traveler. Our fates cross once again. What brings you here?
Excuse me. Please, tell me what is happening here.
Ah, yes. Allow me to explain. It so happens that every year during the Lantern Rite, the Feiyun Commerce Guild transports supplies to various villages outside of Liyue Harbor. Family rules stipulate that the supplies must be personally escorted by a family member. Because my older brother went last year, the duties have fallen to me this time around.
So what's Changyun doing here?
Ele tá atrás de espíritos.
To be visiting, so I cordially invited him to join us for the journey.
Oh, I see. But why did Changyun say he thought there was an evil spirit?
I see that you are not familiar with the story of old. It is said that fireworks were once called firecrackers, and were used to ward off evil spirits and the like. In ancient times, Liyue was plagued by evil spirits. As people gathered together to celebrate the annual festival, the yang energy would intensify, and evil spirits were thus attracted to the fringes of the city by the strong scent. Liyue Harbor was under the gracious protection of Rex Lapis, so the spirits dared not enter the city. However, they still lingered near the city gates and pestered the passers-by. In order to drive the spirits away, people made firecrackers and lit them near the city gates. The flashes of light and loud noise successfully drove the spirits whence they came. This festival is now known as the Lantern Rite. It was my intention to travel around to see if there are any malicious spirits lying in wait for passers-by.
Faz sentido.
Since I happened to have a shipment of goods to deliver, and our course was through the mountains, I naturally thought it best to have my thaumaturge friend traveling alongside me.
Faz sentido.
Xingqiu said he learned the story about evil spirits from an ancient text.
Uhum.
The text vividly describes the appearance and even the whereabouts of the spirits.
Chongyun com certeza não viu o livro.
When we arrived at the area, Chongyun sensed an ambush about to take place. Upon searching the area, we found a group of treasure hoarders. They tried to flee the moment we were upon them. Fortunately, I was swift enough to catch one of them. Your timing couldn't have been more fortunate. We were just preparing to send them to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. He insists the matter is merely a misunderstanding, but things seem quite clear as I see it.
Good sir, just hear me out. Everyone knows the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Had we known it was your merchant caravan, we never would have dared to attack. The master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild is famous for his generosity and noble deeds, a true hero of the people. So, you see, this is nothing but a big misunderstanding. We didn't want any trouble with the guild.
What you mean to say is that you were targeting someone else then? Well, who was it?
Well, just trust me. We were definitely not trying to steal your goods.
Master Xingqiu, I would like to borrow a few of your staff to escort the thief to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. As for the bounty, we will pay you afterward.
It is my humble duty to uphold justice. No remuneration shall be necessary.
Oh.
See that this thief is taken to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yes, young master, leave it to us. You heard him. Take this man over there and make sure he's secured. Tie each of his fingers separately if you have to. He's not going to pull anything under our watch.
Wait a second. Please also deliver this message to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. It's very likely that this thief is related to the recent fireworks theft in Qingce Village. Make sure they have someone question him.
Rigorosamente. Se
So
lascou.
the plot thickens. Is your task clear? We mustn't disappoint the Yuang.
Yes, young master, I understand. We'll be on our way.
O pobre coitado se lascou.
I've heard many good things about you, Master Xingqiu. Thank you for your assistance.
I hardly lifted a finger.
Everyone, my intuition tells me that there could be more than one group of treasure hoarders in this area.
Let's go.
More than one group?
Mais de grupo?
You've got quite a keen eye too, Chongyun.
During our search,
Tá
we
tocando a
found
música.
scattered sets of footprints differing from those on the road. There may still be other treasure hoarders waiting to ambush passers-by. When I was chasing the treasure hoarders earlier, I noticed that they were nearly unarmed and very few in numbers. If they truly intended to ambush the Feiyun Commerce Guild, they must have overestimated themselves. If you ask me, they didn't seem to be staging an ambush, but rather it appeared as if they were waiting for someone.
It appears they may be the thief's accomplices. They were
Tem
probably
pirra olhando pra
hiding
gente ali,
away for the
fera.
stolen goods.
Ele é o cúmplice.
What exactly are the stolen goods, if I may?
Fogos de artifício. Porque eles querem fazer uma festa.
Taking advantage of the elderly and children.
Oh.
A loathsome group of criminals. Lady Keqing, don't fret about manpower. Chongyun, let's go lend them a hand in Qingce Village, shall we?
Yeah, just leave it to us. We can handle a bunch of thieves.
Oh.
Thank you. That will help alleviate the crisis in Qingce Village.
Falando nisso, pela primeira vez eu usei o Shinkyu no abismo. Cara, foi fácil.
I don't know where we should go next. It seems we were only a moment away from catching all the treasure hoarders.
Pirra, para de olhar pra mim.
Kuching.
Thank you. Master Xingqiu, I'll leave Qingce Village under your
Most assuredly, Lady Keqing.
Porque toda cutscene tem alguém me incomodando. Um primeiro foi o sapo, agora aquele garoto ali no canto olhando pra mim parar.
It's fortunate our paths crossed with those two.
It's so cool to fight for justice.
The thieves who stole the fireworks haven't revealed themselves yet. I'll go have a look around. Traveler, please go take a rest in Qingce Village.
Olha quem fala!
I've troubled you enough already. I can handle the rest of this matter myself.
Não.
Kuching, are you planning to look for clues all by yourself? Somehow that doesn't sound like a very good idea. Oh, wait! You're in the Liu and Keqing. Why don't you ask some of your subordinates
Exato.
At least it'll be safer than investigating on your own.
Yes, I agree, but we are short-handed at the moment. I can handle these trivial matters myself. The fireworks that were transported to Jinxa Village were quite bulky. They couldn't have gone far. Way I see it, if they were clever enough, they would conceal the stolen goods somewhere and then come pick them up later. All I have to do is find out where they hid the fireworks and then return to the location with reinforcements.
Finalmente parou de chover.
Don't worry. I am not reckless, and I won't carelessly alert the thieves. You can certainly trust me by now.
Well, when you put it that way.
It's settled then. Traveler, Paimon, please go get some rest. I'll go find you in Jinxa Village when I'm done.
É o final da missão? I knew it! I freaking knew it! Ok, o resto é só... daqui a 2 dias, não é isso? E aí galera do YouTube, tudo bom com vocês? Bem-vindos a mais um vídeo de Genshin Impact. E hoje a gente vai terminar finalmente o evento aqui da Lanterna. Cores efêmeras voadoras, no caso. Eu já fiz os 10 sombra. Todos os 3. Resolvi o quebra-cabeça, os últimos quebra-cabeça foi um saco, hein? Eu também já fiz isso aqui, tudinho. Como pode ver. Isso aqui foi o mais fácil, pra falar a verdade. Fiz uma tentativa só. E agora a gente vai fazer isso aqui. A parte 3, que é o final, que a gente tem que falar com a Keqing ali. Tá logo ali, ó. Ali atrás, com o Shinkyu. E né? Como chegou o banner da Ganyu esses dias, vamos jogar com... Quer dizer, esse dia não, foi uma semana já? Caraca. Mas né? Comemoração, vamos jogar com a Ganyu nesse episódio. Falta 4 tiros pra poder dar 10 tiros aqui. Tô esperando. Amanhã vai resetar a loja. Aí eu compro 5 tiros de cada. Vamos ver se eu consigo pegar alguma coisa boa. Mas né? É isso aí. Simbora. Terminar logo aqui. Terminar logo isso aqui pra eu pegar a skin da Ningguang.
All is quiet here in Jinxa Village. Zhongyun is guarding the outside and I'm guarding the inside. Not a problem in sight.
Perfeito.
Good. I've made some progress in my investigation as well. Oh? What are you planning? Is it time to strike?
Let's go!
Let's go!
Traveler, Paimon, you are just in time.
Foi o que a gente acabou de falar.
I looked everywhere and I found some clues regarding the treasure hoarders. Besides wagon tracks, I also came across bits and pieces of fireworks packaging scattered on the road.
Oh.
Following those clues, I was able to finally locate the missing fireworks. But there was no sign of treasure hoarders. No, I think they might be just overly careless. I seem to have found the location where they've been stashing all their stolen goods. They must have thought it was well hidden and deemed it unnecessary to post any guards. The amount of fireworks they've amassed there is astonishing. Not only did they steal the ones in Jinxa Village, but also from other locations too. They've gathered all the stolen goods there. I've asked the Millilith on guard at Jinxa Village to report this to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. They will organize a search around that warehouse.
Now that the Millilith is involved, you don't need to handle this yourself anymore!
The treasure hoarders are notoriously cunning, and they may even have lookouts. If they notice anything suspicious, they will move the fireworks and our single lead will be lost. I have to keep an eye on the situation.
Meu Deus. Essa mulher não para.
You're not really thinking that you can take all of them yourself, are you?
No, I am not that reckless. I just want to investigate the case thoroughly. But now that I have your help, the idea is feasible.
So you really are considering it?
Okay, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Tranquilo, são só ladrões e dessa vez eu vou com o Ganyu. A minha arma de destruição em massa. Mas deixa eu pegar o que tem aqui no pote primeiro. Cheguei. Olha eles aí. Cadê a dublagem, cara?
Please hide yourselves. Let's wait and see what happens.
Ok.
Hey boss, you think we have enough fireworks now?
Pra quê, homem?
Are you kidding? This ain't nowhere near enough.
But boss, if we want more fireworks, we're gonna have to steal them in the city. Ain't gonna be easy.
You got a point. All right, then we steal those things that make a real loud bang but don't light up real pretty. What do they call them? Yeah, firecrackers. Those'll do the job. All we need to do is make some real ruckus. As long as we distract the Millilith, the other hoarders can do their end of the job. You get it?
Got it, boss. I gotta hand it to you. We're gonna hit the jackpot this time. But boss, all our boys are out scouting around. Don't you think we need a few more to guard the stash?
Hey, don't worry about it. The Millilith are swamped with Lanternite. They won't have time to come out here. All right, move it, boys. Just a few more batches and we'll be...
Uh-oh. Hey, boss, we got trouble.
Noob. Millilith não é o teu único problema, fera.
The jig is up, boss. The Millilith are coming, and it seems they've already caught our scouts. If one of the boys hadn't set off a firework to warn us, we would have been completely blindsided. Boss, let's run!
But how did the Millilith find out about us? And so quickly, too? Fine. Leave the fireworks and let's split.
It's time to make our move. Ready?
Let's go. Oh. Pai e eu pensando do mesmo jeito.
Drop your weapons and surrender immediately.
Hello.
Get out of my way. You gonna jet?
Cala a boca, eu quero ver Keqing. What? Oi. 101. What? Caraca, mas 101. Nossa senhora. Keqing suporte? What? Constelação? Caraca. Ok.
Something? I'll show you. Wait a second. You're Lady Keqing.
So you do recognize me then? I'll say it one more time. Drop your weapon and surrender. Now!
Who would have thought we'd run into the Yuhong all the way out here?
Choo!
Alright, hoarders. Looks like the Yuhong.
Alright, so you want to do this the hard way.
Nem deixa eles terminarem.
We surrender, Yuhong.
Now, I want some answers. What were you planning to do with the stockpile of fireworks?
We just...
E aí, vai falar?
Tell the truth, and I might go easy on you.
Fine. We were gonna smuggle these fireworks into the city and ignite them during the Lantern Rite's opening ceremony. The fireworks are really bright and loud and would definitely raise some havoc. We were gonna rob the city while everyone's distracted by the explosions. But, we didn't seem to have enough fireworks, so...
Oh? So you mean you had more than one group of thieves stealing fireworks?
Yeah, that's right. Originally, I had all the hoarders out stealing fireworks, but then one of them got caught by the Feiyun Commerce Guild and was arrested.
Huh?
I really didn't get it. Why did the Feiyun Commerce Guild get involved? We were only stealing from the government. No, what I meant is, well, I was worried that the guy who got arrested would rat us out. Who would have guessed we'd end up running into you like that?
Hey, didn't one of you just say that the Millilith were coming too?
Yeah, that's right. I wonder how the Millilith even found out we had dispatched scouts. They somehow captured almost all of them. If someone hadn't alerted us, we would have all been caught.
Well, you did get caught.
Well, yeah.
It appears that the Millilith managed to get the captured treasure hoarder to talk. There may still be other treasure hoarders in the area. We should head elsewhere just to be safe, traveler. Please escort the treasure hoarders back to Qingce village and hand them over to the Millilith. I'll be there once I am finished inspecting this place.
Keqing, tu não para não, é?
Me too. I'll see you in Qingce.
Teleporte. O Shong-1.
This is the last batch of fireworks that I can get. Please ensure that there will be no further problems.
Don't worry. The Yuhong will be taking care of this personally,
And with us on guard...
Yes, indeed. Oh.
Traveler.
Here's the traveler has returned. And with 2 others, no doubt.
São os ladrões.
It's definitely dangerous to infiltrate an enemy area like that. If only I was there to fight alongside you.
Tá tranquilo, fera.
We both know the traveler is most capable. But who would have known we performed such a noble deed? We had arrested the treasure hoarder earlier by mere happenstance.
Yeah, talk about a coincidence.
It seems that justice always finds its way into the world. It is in fateful moments that miracles are born.
Oh.
So it was you! You horrible brutes are the...
Please, calm down. I doubt they'll be causing any more trouble now that they're in custody. Thank you very much, Traveler. But may I ask, why has Lady Keqing not returned with you?
Lady Keqing was worried there'd be more treasure hoarders lurking about. She wanted to conduct a full search of the area.
Oh, I see. Yes, Lady Keqing is quite thorough. A squad of Millilith came by just now. I believe they were sent by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I also heard that most of the fleeing treasure hoarders have already been apprehended. Hopefully that will be the end of this matter. Anyway, you may leave these treasure hoarders to us. I will escort them back to the city and make sure they stand trial with the others.
And thus, our chapter has finally reached its timely conclusion.
Huh? Why the hurry to get back to the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Oh, don't tell us you have work to do too!
Inevitably, affairs do become busier around festive seasons. But no need to worry. We have many attendants to assist us. And there's always Chongyun too.
You mean you're assigning more work to me?
'Tis only my duty as your dearest friend. Work before play, as they say. I'm sure you understand.
Right.
As the saying goes, many hands make light work. As long as work is assigned to the right people, everything...
If you ask me, I think speaking eloquently is just a guise for assigning work to everybody else.
All right, all right. I shall treat you to a meal after the work is done. Farewell, traveler.
Farewell.
By the way, do you know when Lady Keqing will be back? There are not many fireworks in the second batch that I brought, so I'm worried that we can't achieve the show's desired effect. I was hoping we could somehow retrieve the stolen fireworks.
Oh?
Hey! Did you hear that explosion? Maybe it was fireworks. Or maybe more treasure hoard. Oh no! Maybe she ran into trouble. Let's go and help her.
Não! Só um segundo. Estou chegando, Keqing. Cheguei, Keqing. Qual o problema?
Oops. What did I do?
A gente orou pro acidente.
Uh-huh. What treasure hoarders?
We heard an explosion and thought it might be treasure hoarders sending signals to one another again.
Oh, I see. Sorry, that's not the case. I saw a few sticks of fireworks on the ground, so I fiddled with them and... Sure enough, it seems I accidentally lit the fuse. Before I could react, the fireworks were already up in the air.
So no enemies? Whew, well that's good. We thought you might have been surrounded by bad guys.
I apologize. I didn't mean to alarm you. Fortunately, there are no more treasure hoarders in the area. It seems this matter has finally come to an end.
Finally.
Right! The case of the stolen fireworks is finally solved! Good thing we were able to get to the bottom of it! Otherwise, those beautiful fireworks would have gone to waste, and the whole show would be ruined. By the way, Keqing, you're the one in charge of the fireworks show, which means you know the best viewing spot, right?
Yes, of course. The best view should be from the Jade Chamber.
Oh.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten my promise. But first, I have to drop by the ministry. Leave the rest of this to me. You've already been a great help. Why don't you go for a walk around the city and I'll meet you when I'm done?
Okay, but we'll be waiting for you.
Yes, I'll be there.
Keqing really is super busy. I'll meet you when I am done. How many times have we heard that already? Now Paimon gets why Lady Ningguang is so worried about Keqing. If she keeps working like this, she really will miss the lantern rite. Oh, yeah! We said we would meet him. And we've even collected a few opinions about taking a rest from work.
Yes.
Zhongli said he'd wait for us at third round knockout. Let's go find him.
Let's go. E se eu tiver meio rouco é porque eu tô meio doente, então, né? É isso aí. Posso fazer nada. Cadê? Ah, quando chove minha imunidade fica fraca. Oh, e um Jin!
Hey, is that who Paimon thinks
It is!
Yes, you
The
are
beautiful
quite right. I shall
Jin.
take your wise words to heart, sir. They will certainly be most helpful in my next performance.
You are welcome, Miss Yun. Your willingness to hear suggestions is indeed impressive. It's no wonder your opera performance has only been getting better.
Oh.
No, I'm afraid that's not always the case. Though I am still young, I can be quite arrogant at times. I do not always accept advice so readily, but your wisdom has spoken to me.
Zhongli, we're back!
Ah, you've returned.
Hmm? You are also acquaintances?
A gente conhece todo mundo.
We sure are.
Algumas vezes, né?
Not everyone gets the privilege of meeting someone so knowledgeable and discreet as Mr. Zhongli.
Well?
You are indeed well connected, traveler.
I am flattered, Miss Yun. It is an honor for an ordinary person like myself to have met the traveler.
Did he really just say that?
I'm sure you must have matters to discuss. I have an appointment with Xinyan, so if you'll excuse me...
Vou dar um fora agora. Quem fez essa legenda em português, cara? Pelo amor de Deus.
See you around, Yunjin.
So, tell me, what have you learned from your trip?
Vou dar um fora agora. Meu Deus do céu.
I see. Well, traveler.
Yeah, Paimon already started creating her own story on the way here. The goal is to convince Keqing to rest more with
meu
just a simple
pescoço.
story, right? If that's the case, then Paimon thinks we can use food as our theme. Think about it. Who doesn't like delicious food? And when it comes to eating, everyone has an opinion. It's the perfect angle for our story. Paimon knows just what to write. Let's say there's a chef in Liyue who's very talented at cooking. He opens a massive restaurant in Liyue Harbor and lots of customers come every day, so he's always super busy. Then, how should the story go from there? Ooh, that's good. But wait, didn't we say he's really good at cooking? That would...
There's no need to jump to the conclusion. Why don't you elaborate more on the chef?
More about the chef. You mean both good and bad things?
Yes.
See?
To gain one's empathy, there must be familiarity. I would like to understand this chef character of ours a little deeper.
Paimon didn't think this far.
Filha da mãe. Vou passar pra mim de novo.
Since you've spoken with others familiar with Keqing, why don't we integrate their thoughts into your story? That will allow it to become all the more convincing.
Okay. Let Paimon think.
Pelo amor de Deus, não me faz escolher. Que eu não lembro não, pera.
As one sows, so do they reap. And the joy of reaping is what one yearns for.
That was quite poetic, Paimon. Bravo!
Oh, now Paimon remembers? Cloud Retainer said that if she spends all her efforts working on a machine with no time to test the outcome, then she'd be like a chef who doesn't get to try their own food. Problems are bound to pop up.
Yes, it is most unwise to put the cart before the horse.
Uh-huh, that's exactly what she said. So, let's make that happen to the chef in the story. He's great at cooking, but he can't enjoy his own food.
But there must be a reason why he doesn't partake in the delicacies he makes.
Right! It's because he's super busy. He receives the customers, he takes the orders, and he
Faz
does
tudo
all the
sozinho.
cooking himself. That should keep him busy enough. He's so busy every day that he doesn't even have time to take a break, which obviously also means he doesn't have time to eat. Hey, it's just a story. Besides, it's supposed to leave a powerful impression. Kinda like fireworks.
Yes, the chef is unwilling to delegate tasks to others. He's overconfident about his own cooking abilities and tries to accomplish everything on his own.
Paimon already kind of feels sorry for him. Oh, right! That's what the chef doesn't understand. And there's another saying. What was it again?
Keqing.
Oh, yeah! A rested worker is an efficient worker. That's what Yanthe said.
Sim.
So, the chef gets busier and busier to the point where he can't stand up straight anymore, and he has big, dark circles under his eyes. The customers tell him to take a few days off to get some rest, but the chef won't listen.
O jeito que a Paimon
Is
fala.
clouded by the chores before him. He is oblivious to mountains in the distance, the bigger picture.
Eventually, the chef falls ill, and his cooking becomes far worse than when he started. The customers can't convince him to rest, and they don't like his cooking anymore, so they stop coming to his restaurant.
Rest is always of great importance. Although we may come across various difficulties in our lives, pushing ourselves is never a good modus operandi.
Exato.
The story is quite simple, without embellishment, yet deeply meaningful. If our listener is sensible, then she should quickly grasp the meaning contained within.
You're saying Paimon made a good story?
Sincerity can allow one to see clearly, and earnest advice can provide sound direction. The story is indeed good. The Yuhang is an adroit leader. I am certain she will understand the message you are trying to convey.
Oh.
Given that the case involving the treasure hoarders has come to an end, she is inevitably tired. Now will be the ideal moment to speak with her.
It's time.
If all goes well, I think your story will be a success.
Hear that? Zhang Li says Paimon's story has what it takes. If anyone knows a good story, he does. Quick, let's go find Keqing.
Beleza, onde é que ela vai estar agora? Achou!
The matter has finally come to an end, but we mustn't lower our guard. Increase patrols around Qingce village and coordinate our people at other fireworks locations to prevent any further theft.
Yes, Lady Keqing.
And by the way, the Ministry has requested the Millilith to increase security along travel routes. How is that proceeding?
It's all been taken care of. However, due to various reasons, there are still some blind spots in the city.
Have we drafted a new patrol map? Please, give me a copy and I'll look it over when I have time.
Understood. The patrol map is still being drafted, but it will be ready soon.
Okay. Also,
Oh, excuse me, Lady Keqing? Your friends are here.
Hi, Keqing. Still working? Aren't we going to see the fireworks?
Oh, yes. But I thought we'd meet at the Jade Chamber. Why have you come here?
Yeah, we walked around the city just like you told us to. It's very nice. But it would be even nicer if you could...
Smooth.
Do you still have work to do?
It's nothing urgent. urgent, really, just some trivial matters. But I wish to get it done as soon as possible.
You can leave it to us, Lady Keqing. You've been working hard for a long time, so you should get some rest. If I'm not mistaken, the Traveler is here to remind you to take a break.
That's right! Something so important that we must speak with you personally. Right now!
Oh, really? In that case... Jingcheng, I'll let you take charge. Thank you.
Understood. I'll handle things from here.
Traveler and Paimon, let's go to the Jade Chamber. The view there is nicer and it's much more private. Perfect for talking.
Oh. Pensei que eu ia ter que teleportar pra lá. Que isso? Esse barulho.
Here we are.
Here we are.
What was it you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, we want to tell you a story from this beautiful
Pelo amor de Deus, pula a história, que eu já ouvi a história inteira.
I'm listening.
Pula!
So it turns out, we just heard some big news in Teyvat. A very talented chef is in trouble.
Oh, is the chef from Liu? From Liuli Pavilion or...
No, the chef is from Mondstadt. He had a restaurant right next to the city gate. He was super...
Foi mal, eu vou pular, cara. Eu não quero escutar essa história de novo, não.
But the chef brushed the idea...
Well, confidence is an essential trait for a good chef. He must be an excellent cook.
That's what everyone was saying. But surprisingly... Shocking, right?
Maybe the chef had fallen ill?
Wrong answer! You tell her, Traveler!
O Paimon. Ele é muito cabeça dura.
Yep, it's because the chef was too stubborn. He would keep himself busy every day and try to make the most delicious dishes for all his guests. But he forgot that he's only human and needs time to eat and rest. He was so busy that he didn't even have time to eat and couldn't even taste his own cooking. He was unwilling to seek help, even when he's tired, because he thought he's the only one capable of cooking the best dishes. Eventually, the people around him felt like they couldn't help him anyway, so they just left. And because he had forgotten the original taste of his dishes, he was no longer a good chef. In the end, his restaurant had no choice but to close for good.
I see. He's overly confident, which disappoints the people around him, and he's so impatient that he ends up losing sight of his original purpose.
Exato.
So, that's the whole story?
Oh, yep, that's the whole thing.
Não ia deny. Inventar?
Did you?
No.
How should I describe it? The story is very simple, and I suppose the ending isn't really surprising. Think before you act and don't overexert yourself. Of course, I understand these concepts in theory, but when tasks come to me personally, it is easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. Yes. Up in the mountains, we can see the mist and the clouds. Out in the ocean, we can see fog on the sea. That's why, from time to time, we need to examine where we are, remove the fog, and feel our heart.
So, how do you feel now, Keqing?
How do I feel? Deep down inside, I wish I could slow down time. That way, I could finally take the opportunity to walk around the city, see the people I wish to see, and watch the fireworks. Thinking back, I used to be even more impatient. My colleagues would resign after just 3 months of working with me. You're completely right. It's important to know your boundaries. But I am getting better. You can tell, can't you? And I did make a promise with you, didn't I? We agreed to enjoy the fireworks show together this year. So, happy Lantern Rite, Traveler and Paimon.
I'm very happy to be here and enjoy this moment together with you.
Oh.
I've poured all my best effort into this fireworks show. And now that we're here, I sincerely hope you will enjoy it. I feel very fortunate to be right here, enjoying the fireworks and enjoying the view of Liu Harbor.
Que fofura, cara.
Happy Lantern Rite. And thank you.
Oh. Oh, cutscene. Só que de ativistas estão chegando? Yes! As lanternas. It's time! A secretária.
The item Lady Ning prepared for you has arrived.
O vestido?
Traveler, wait here for a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Huh? Must be something important.
Loud as ever. A música. Oh, os dois! Oh!
Traveler, Paimon?
No.
Long had a personal tailor make it for me. Said it's an imported style.
Linda.
Well, do you like it?
Muito.
It's beautiful!
It's time. Traveler,
Wow.
please enjoy the grand finale of this year's Lantern Rite. The fireworks show.
Oh, yes. Oh!
Hey, check
Olha
you out.
só. Oh.
Looking pretty fancy.
Only a true treasure catches the eye of Captain Beidou. Seems I've struck gold with this one.
Que mulher linda. Tá realmente virando um caso Ning com Beidou. Oh, Shenhe. Yanfei. Oh. E o outro com picolé. Total.
Did you see that? Way over there, a firework that looks just like a pig.
So it does.
Onde é que tá o Xiao? A esgarrar. A retentura das nuvens, né? E os outros dois. Caraca, tá alto.
Hey everyone, time to eat. Food's ready.
Oh!
No better way to celebrate.
O melhor cozinheiro. Olha o Xiao sorrindo, é. Ó, Keqing.
Dr. Baiju, sorry to trouble you again this year.
No trouble at all.
Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Foi mal, tive que tirar um print screen daquela tela ali. Foi lindo, cara. Deixa eu falar com ela.
What did you think of this year's fireworks display?
Maravilhoso.
I just hope this festival can be everything that people want it to be. Really? I hope you're not just saying that to reassure me. I want you to be straight with me if you have any suggestions. Anyway, if you have any time during the festival, take a look around the city. There's a lot to see, but it won't last, so make the most of it. If only I had a little more free time. I'd love to take you around and show you everything we did to make the city look special during the festival.
Eu também adoraria. É isso aí. Agora só tem uma coisa pra fazer. Matar a serpente. Agora, né? Preparar ignição, velho. É isso aqui. Vamos soltar todos. Começar o lançamento. Assistiremos juntos. Oh, esse daí tá bonito. Oh. Oh, gostei do azul. Oh, esse daí é da hora. Oh. Tá repetindo. Isso não é hora de dormir não, Canil. O azul foi da hora. O meu preferido foi esse aí, né? É, esse aí foi meu preferido. Nossa, da hora, da hora. E é isso aí. Fogos de artifício. Posso pegar alguma coisa? Ah, já posso pegar aqui, ó. Não, posso não. Tem que pegar aqui primeiro. Eu ia pegar aqui mesmo. Juntinho. Preciso pegar esse aqui que é matando o bicho lá. E para isso aqui também, né? Então, é isso aí. Vamos lá matar o bicho uma vez no vídeo. Vai gravado no vídeo. Olha aquele também. É esse aqui, né? É. Só que eu devia ter trocado a arma da Ganil. Posso trocar agora? Posso, ok. Pronto. Estou pronto. Uou! Toma. Tua vida já acabou, fera. Cadê o resto?
Did I miscalculate?
Everybody stand back!
All hail!
Ué, pra onde é que ele foi? Me tira daqui, cara!
Let's light it up! Shine down! Adventure time!
Adventure time. Chega perto de novo se tu tiver coragem.
Insolent. We're way behind schedule. Erase. Access denied.
Cara! Só morre, cara. Que bicho chato. Fica me sugando pro meio da tela. Pra bolas. Completo. Já deu não, cara. Eu só queria fazer o teste mesmo. Pra ver como é que era. É a mesma coisa da cutscene da Shenhan. Beleza. Complicado, mas não impossível. Vamos vencer ele mais algumas vezes, né? Pra liberar o resto. Oh. Completamente derrota antes de... Oh, ok. Então só tem que fazer essa parada aqui, vencer ele 6 vezes agora e GG. Ah, que maravilha. Então é isso aí, galera. Terminando o evento aqui da Lanterna de novo, né? Agora é esperar o patch 2.5 que vai chegar a nossa querida raposa. E eu tô pronto. Falta 10 tiros pra eu pegar uns 5 estrelas. E eu ainda tenho gemas guardadas pra isso. Mas né, isso aí é só quando chegar o 2.5. Até lá... vou postando vídeo de outros jogos. Mas bem, esse vídeo vai ficando por aqui. Vejo vocês no próximo episódio de Genshin Impact. Valeu, falou!